What's going on YouTube? It's Jason with JJ Drones, and I am here with you today in Perrysburg, Ohio at the Travel Centers of America. We're on day 2 of our Wreaths Across America load, and I am just excited to get up there to Maine. Today we have to go up to Erie, Pennsylvania and get fuel, but other than that, we just have a live stream later on tonight. So we're gonna go ahead and get the GoPros on the truck. We're gonna get our pre-trip inspection done, and then we're gonna head off. So let's get in the video. All right, guys, we're gonna be leaving the parking lot here and start heading over to our fuel stop over in Erie, Pennsylvania. I tell you right now, doing YouTube is a lot of hard work. You get your exercise in the morning, and let me tell you. And just like that, we're out of there. Big shout out to Carl Marks. Carl does a lot of trips over here to Toledo, and he's talked about toll boxes before, and he had a couple pictures of them but didn't have any video going through them. Well, this is going to be the toll boxes he was talking about, and if you haven't seen that live stream where he was ranting about them, make sure you go back and watch some of our rant live streams. They're actually very entertaining. In fact, they're some of my most popular live streams. Now we're going to go into the easy pass only lane because that is what we can go on. Speed limit is 10 miles an hour. I brought it down to 10 miles an hour. And then you just watch your sides while you're going through. Make sure you don't hit nothing. And you're good to go. Now we just need to get into the right lane so that we can go towards Cleveland. Now, I have no misconception my GoPros are going to last the entire trip, so we're not going to be filming the entire thing because that is just not feasible. So you're gonna have to let me know what you guys think about the multiple camera views. I mean, I know that the outside is gonna be, well, I don't know if it's gonna be better, but it's gonna be different. And I know that I usually keep myself in the upper left-hand corner of the video, so it's not like you're focused directly on me anyway. But having the multi-angle view, would you rather it be on me? Would you rather it be looking out the window at my setup? Let me know what you guys want to see as far as the camera angle with the Sony camera. And I'm playing with the audio too. I've got the microphone plugged into the Sony camera versus my phone, just to give it a chance to play with the big boys, if you know what I mean. But it's Sunday, December 11th, and we don't have to be up in Maine until the 14th. I definitely want to fly the drone as much as humanly possible around their facility up there, because I was looking on the map, and I'll actually show a screenshot right here of where Wreaths Across America is located up in Maine. But looking on the map, it looks like an absolutely gorgeous area, and you're not that far from the ocean. So I looked up the airspace, and it's Class G airspace. And what that means is there's no restrictions as far as how far or how high you can fly. You know, there's no airports in the area, anything like that. So just the fact that that is the case, it's going to definitely be a great place to fly. Now, as you saw yesterday, I wanted to fly my drone yesterday too. But as you saw yesterday, it was raining and misting and doing all sorts of stuff that wasn't good for the drone, so I couldn't fly it. And I really don't want to run into that problem. I want to be able to take my drone out, fly, and show you guys what a beautiful area that they have up there. And hopefully, you know, Wreaths Across America isn't going to be too upset that I want to fly up there. Because if they tell me absolutely not, you can't fly your drone up here, well, I'm not going to fight them. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. But if they don't say no, then I'm definitely going to do what I can to fly that drone. That's all I got to say. Oh, and this morning I got up, and man, we got some Kringles from my neighbors. Well, not my neighbors, but they live in the same area as us. Close enough to be neighbors. And their son is in school, and they're selling Kringles. And if you don't know what a Kringle is, you need to look it up. And they make them down at a place called Uncle Mike's Bakery. And they do ship worldwide, so well, I don't know worldwide, but they do ship them at least nationwide. And I'll put up this guy's page right here on the screen. Uncle Mike's Bakery makes the most amazing Kringles, and I had that for breakfast this morning. Oh my gosh, it is a sugar rush, because there's lots of sugar in there, but I had the salted caramel pecan this morning, and then Haley has one at home that's a turtle, and we shared one called caramel apple. And man, are they good. I mean, you can't beat an Uncle Mike's Kringle. You can't beat it. So enjoy the footage. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, now this is going to be a lesson to all of you that plan on doing YouTube in trucking. If you're going to use GoPros in the wintertime, my suggestion to you is to make sure that you have plenty of the white batteries. I don't even remember what they're called. They have a special name, but basically they're made to be used in cold weather. And so I was walking around the truck stop getting B-roll this morning, and I had one of those blue batteries in the GoPro that is sitting up on the right hand side of the truck on top of the mirror, and I didn't mean to swap that out for a white one. I just completely spaced it trying to get ready to go, and now that battery is dead. There's service plazas all across I-80 here, and the service plazas are a really good place to stop if you need to use the bathroom, get something to eat, even to take a 10-hour break. There's plenty of places to park normally. And it's also a good place to stop and swap out your batteries on your GoPros. So we're back on the road, and as you could see when we left that service plaza, that it was actually got a pretty large parking lot. There is spots for RVs to park, there's spots for doubles and triples, and they do have places for you to get food inside, and they usually have a Starbucks. So if you are driving on the Ohio Turnpike and you're looking for a place to eat, and you don't want to get off the highway, those are really good places to stop. And you can take your half-hour break there, you can take your 10-hour break there, and swap out GoPro batteries when you're an idiot. So back in the day, I'd say about 18, 19 years ago, when you came across the Ohio Turnpike, you could stop at one of those service plazas. You could actually get a little discount card. You get like 10% off your meal. I mean, it wasn't anything big. It's just a little token thing to get you to come in. I don't know if they have those anymore, but if you do know, drop it in the comments below, and I will pin that comment, because that'd be very helpful for anybody that travels the Ohio Turnpike on a regular basis, or if you're in the trucking industry and you do that, you like to save every penny, nickel, and dime that you can. I don't really have a use for it because I eat out of the truck all the time, but there's other people that don't have that capability. So if you have that information, definitely drop that in the comments below. I would appreciate it, and so would somebody else. So we're going to be going through Cleveland, Ohio, right next to Lake Erie, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And hopefully we'll be able to get some good shots of Lake Erie, depending on if it's foggy over there. I mean, we have had a much better day today than we did yesterday. Let's just put it that way. I mean, yeah, it's still cloudy, but yesterday we had the rain, we had the fog, we had the mist. It was just a jumble of bad stuff. So today, with it being just cloudy, I mean, the sun's peeking through, as you can see. It's actually really, really nice compared to what we were dealing with yesterday. So I am thankful for that, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the footage outside. And tomorrow we're going to have a delivery to do in the morning at 7 o'clock. And then we'll drive across the state to get ready for our second delivery over there. And after that, it's not going to be much longer, and we'll be up in Maine. Excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. You should be able to see the skyline of Cleveland right now. And the baseball stadium is right there as well. You got a train bridge on the left. When I was back in my training days, over 20 years ago, the guy that I was training with actually lived in Cleveland. So I got to actually see parts of the city. Now up here, there's a sign that says 35 mile an hour curve, 3/4 of a mile ahead. That is no joke. It is a 35 mile an hour curve, and lots of people get into accidents in this curve, especially in the wintertime. And I had that on good authority from a guy that lived here. So I definitely take caution with this curve, because I don't feel like getting into a wreck. And you can see how in the wintertime that could actually be really icy. Because not only do you have the curve, but you also have the overpass. We're down to one camera, so I think we're going to cut off the filming with the GoPros for now. And if I find a rest area in the meantime, I will pull over and swap them out so that I can at least get some footage going into the truck stop. But we shall see. I'm pretty sure there's a rest area in between here and there. But if not, If not, I'll see you at the Travel Centers of America in Erie, Pennsylvania. Stay with me.
They all want some. I'm like fire, hot as the sun. The dance floor is burning. Call 911. Hands on my body, I'm loving the heat, but it won't come easy. Nothing's for free. If you want me, then prove it, baby. I just wanna party all night long. I do it all for fun. Don't need your love. I'm a sinner. Left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. Left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner.
Okay, so we made it to the truck stop. We're here. Turn off the GoPros. Well, I guess they're already turned off. But if I can record getting fuel, I will. If not, then sorry. But we pretty much used all the batteries that I've got for the GoPros. So stick with me. I'll be right back.
I just wanna party all night long. I do it all for fun. Don't need your love. I'm a sinner. Left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. Left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner.
Man, it's cold out there. But we got fuel. We're here at the truck stop. I just looked up the customer and it says there's overnight parking across the street. So instead of parking here, we're gonna go park there. That's just gonna help us out in the long run. But so all the GoPros are dead except for one battery, and that's not gonna do anything for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take off, go park there, and then we'll finish out the video when we get to the customer. So stay with me. All right, so a little bit of behind the scenes kind of a thing. I am just setting up for the live stream. We made it to our customer over here in Falconer, New York. And so the rest of the day, all I have to do is download all this footage that I took and then do the live stream at 7 o'clock Central Time tonight, and then I can go to bed. But I just want to kind of show you all the stuff that I have now, because I've got all the camera equipment right here, and then I got the ring light on so that I can be seen. And then obviously Uncle Mike's Kringles, love Uncle Mike. And then the laptop and the microphone, everything is just getting ready to be put. And then up front here, all of the GoPro stuff. I mean, it's just tons of GoPro stuff. It's just a lot to try and keep track of. In fact, I couldn't find my tripod, and then I was like, oh, I remember what I did with it. So anyways, we're here at the customer. Like I said, our delivery is at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up at around 6 o'clock and then go over there, check in and everything, and then as long as I have time to do it, I'm gonna hook up the GoPros for backing in and everything over there. But, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen with me, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm sure that I'm gonna have time to get the GoPros up and running, but with the limited amount of GoPro batteries that I have to use that are actually going to do much, I'm gonna try and limit that. But we only have 211 miles to drive tomorrow, so it's not gonna be even close to what we drove today. So that's just how it is. But if you enjoyed this content, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell so that you can be notified the next time I upload a video to YouTube. We're gonna be doing this whole trip from Westfield, Wisconsin up to Maine, and then Maine down to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then from Chattanooga, Tennessee back to Westfield. It's gonna be a lot of content. So I really hope that you stick with me on this trip. And I do appreciate all of you for coming in. And like I said earlier in the video, if you haven't subscribed or if you haven't gone over to my Facebook and my Instagram pages, JJ Drones 360, go do that because you're gonna see pictures and stuff that I can't show on YouTube. So I appreciate all of you for coming along for this ride with me, and we'll see you later on down the road. Bye guys.